What's going on YouTube? This is Mason
and this is Excalibur.
And we're here to bring you pretty much our review on the Heroes Reborn episode, what, 3 or 2? 2, 3?
No, all of them.
Yeah.
It was one that was like 2 at one time.
Yeah, it was 2 at once.
And then it's the third one, but technically it's the second one, but really it's the third one, whatever. Okay, first I gotta say, as an old school Heroes fan, right, I was excited for this to come out, man. No, I was excited. I was like, yo, young whippersnappers don't know a good hero show. Watch what Heroes Reborn do.
See,
and then it came out. And then I realized how old that was.
See, then he's the Heroes fan that has Alzheimer's. He kind of thinks he's in his glory days, like he forget how badly Heroes ended. And that's where I was. I watched Heroes seasons 1 through 4, 1 through 5,
right.
And then it was like I literally watched how it was an epic show,
right.
And it was a good show. Then it got to be a bad show, and then
it kind of went down. It did go downhill hard. You know what? It was just.
But I will give them this. At the time, a lot of things were happening in the world, which contributed to the
man. Whatever, man. Those writers just got. You know what it was? It was a classic case of we doing epic because we have no competition. Everybody's watching the show. We making so much money. We can't go wrong, and then they went wrong. That's literally what happened, and the show just went down the drain. And so now you're in a situation right now.
And then also, now here's the thing: when they announced Heroes Reborn, I was looking like really, and I was really excited.
I was excited because you know what? It's one of those things where if you tell me like, oh man, Dragon Ball Z's coming back out. Oh, it's gonna be the hottest thing ever. But then they don't change any kind of like the animation stays the same, the story stays the same. Then you realize like it's kind of whack. Like, and it's not because it's whack. It was just good then, and they need to update it to make it good now.
But see, and if you watch my previous review, I kind of just did like a raw review because I was just coming from AWA. Mm-hmm. Be sure to check out our AWA footage, which is also out now. But like. It was just so lackluster, and that was the problem with me. It felt like, I'm gonna say it again, it felt like an old man from like the 60s who's like, I'm gonna come back and do my thing. and he pulls out his old like toe phone, like
dancing and stuff. He's like, look at these moves right here, boy.
You don't know about that. You don't know about that. So we have talked so much, so let's get down to the episode itself. I'm not gonna repeat myself as far as what I said about episode 1 and 2 or 1+2, whatever you want to call it. You can go check out that video right there. But focusing strictly on episode 3 and where we've come from since then, I gotta say episode 3 was such a significant improvement over the previous episode. Not enough to really get me went over, but enough to me be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna check this out now.
Okay, for me, episode 3, don't get me wrong, they're trying to do something good. They're trying to bring back that old school mystery with superpowers and still bring some of the new elements of like the way the CG effects of like today's into the show, but. I don't know. It really does feel like it's just too old for it. It's like I feel like it got the same writers from back then, and they brought them back, and they're still doing the same
stuff. And one of my problems with it feels like it feels like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but like all over again because we're still sticking to the same 90s. Yeah, I would go that far. We're still sticking to like the same 90s cliches. Oh, just so you know. The secret code is right there. Like, I'm looking like, okay, all right.
No, for me, it's too many secrets, man. Like, what's up with, like, I understand, like, this, like, that was kind of the thing back in the 90s, right? But now it's all like, no one knows what's going on. The main character don't have his memory. Oh, we trying to do a secret organization of something that you don't know nothing about. And then this person got powers, but we don't know what it is. But when he uses it, oh snap, everything's like, well, too many secrets, like, bro.
And then also, we have the last Airbender, as she's been the lights.
The lights and like what's going on with the lights? Oh, we can't tell you because this world catastrophic.
And you know what? Like I was telling Lance Excalibur is I don't want to be fed breadcrumbs. Season like Heroes in the beginning, they always fed you breadcrumbs like that. If they had just said, hey, you know what? Aliens are coming down. I'm not saying they are aliens, but if aliens are coming down or whatever, and that's it, and we know that from the get-go, and we're literally watching how everyone has to rally, behind that. That's good. But like this whole thing of what is this? Who is that? Who's gonna come up next? Also, I'm tired of you guys teasing me. Okay, at this point, Hero Nakamura, we seen his sword, we see him in camera. People keep name dropping him. It's like stop. I'm gonna say right now, stop titty fucking me in the ear right now, and just give me like the good stuff.
Just bring Hero. Like I don't honestly don't know what they can do to make this show like good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's only the 3rd episode, and I'm gonna watch it all the way through. I'm gonna watch this whole season. I don't care how bad it gets. I'm gonna watch this whole season
because you're saying
just because I'm. This is one of those things where it's like we know how good this guy used to be, and now like I'm giving him his shot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm letting him go finish his performance before I give him a full critique.
Okay, you know what? I can honestly, I respect that, but don't bludgeon me to death along the way of getting there. And with these characters, and in the very first episode, I didn't like any of them. Like I'm watching, I feel like, why should I care about you or your life? The only one who I felt was significantly well developed was the little boy who can teleport, and finally he got his due.
Well, I mean, he's a good actor because that's Peter Pan. That's Peter Pan from so he's a good actor. He knew how to handle his powers. He's like, oh, I used to fly all the time. I used to do all kinds of teleporting stuff, and like you know, once upon a time, so watch me do my thing. So you're right. It literally is the most interesting person in the whole show.
But now all the other characters are finally starting to like step up. You know, Bennett is finally starting to be interesting again, even with his amnesia.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you know what really pissed me off? This little Asian girl with the sword that went into this company.
The one who got her ass beat?
Yeah, but here's the thing. At what point did she think I could be 30 grown men? No, not even taking the sword out the sheath. I'm gonna keep it in the sheath and just beat him over the head, and I'm gonna get him.
Obviously, those bad guys, they actually just followed the Arkham Asylum rules.
They did.
Because
one at a time. You got me.
But then you got back, bitch. But then you saw how the big black guy came and he had to be like, yo, real street rules.
What's up with this dude with this raspy ass, like Barry White, I'm about to get your booty voice? Hey, baby, like what? And then he went talking to what you said, he talking fluent Japanese. And then he just beat you with one punch. Everybody else got to do all this. He just boxing, like
you know. But also, I'm gonna front. He made the entire show for me. That one scene, spoiler, that one scene where he gets his hand chopped off. I was looking like, why do you even need all these knives? Like, are you clearly already beat your ass? Do you really need the knives at this point?
Right.
But then for that to be an introduction to his power, which is to create clones of himself, aka multiple man. I really like that dynamic. The clone came out and he was looking like, I like my watch back. He said, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, my bad, homie. Why he had to be like kind of hood with it though? Oh, dog, homie.
No, my bad. Speaking of hood, I gotta say this. What's up with the El Luchador or whatever? Cause I'm looking like he is to me the absolute worst character in the show.
El Luchador dude? Yeah. You talking about Batman? You talking about Mexican Batman? Mexican Batman. Look, Mexican Batman just got his ass beat. Right, and then like that was the crazy part. He got his ass beat, then he ran away. He was like, dude, that for me that was the craziest part because like that dude was like he was just walking like I got powers. He was I'm sorry that part.
You know what part really killed me was Bennett has spent the last 2 episodes. She's looking for this girl who can locate anyone, any place, right?
Dude, she's in every season.
But then he finds her and she's looking like, no, I can't go with you. I was like, first of all, let's lose common sense. They've captured you. You're in the heart of the organization. You're in a dress. Like not a sexy Black Widow dress. You're in like a little 19 nightgown and you can't fight. You're gonna go run off on your own.
She goes around the corner and gets caught. She goes around the corner and then the black dude just, how you doing, baby? with his bad white voice, and then the other dude's just gone. Like I'm like, wait, where are you?
Because obviously when they get their ass, like they're looking like, oh, that black dude's over there. Time to move.
I'm gonna just say this. This is my final thoughts on Heroes. Is like it's kind of one of those things where I'm interested just because I have a relationship, an old school relationship with the show that I want to see if it can rekindle something.
You know what? You know what it is. Every man has that one relationship with that crazy girl who's really crazy, and we all recognize that she's crazy. But for you, she's special, okay? And so this is your relationship with Heroes, okay?
Fine.
I'm looking at it like, yo, this girl is crazy. This is gonna be a terrible. She was like, no, but she does this. It can get better. Okay, when she lights your house on fire. Okay,
and she most likely will light my house on fire. But at the same time, I'm interested in the show. I want to see where it goes. But right now, I'm not liking it that much. Just in comparison to everything else that's going on.
And see, that was the big thing. I felt like the writer or Tim Fielder, the creator of the show, I'm probably pronouncing his name. I think his name is Tim King, but please forgive me. One of them. But like, I felt like he himself did not take notice of how the world is trained. We have Twitter now. Okay, so look, like the things you're trying to do before Twitter and Facebook and everything, we have Flash.
And I don't feel like the world has updated. You know, like I don't like. Don't get me wrong. It's like I don't feel the cell phone usage or like the world just seems like it stayed the way it was.
It's slightly updated, but also can I just call like bullshit on this one thing? How the company that invented Evo is literally the most racist company ever. Like, and I'm surprised no one has questioned them on this.
Right.
They're looking like we invented this just to spy on people. Like if they had take out Evo to just inserted black people.
Wow.
Like, that's how I felt. I look at this because she was looking like one of them, one of us, but never in the bedroom, daughter. And I'm looking like, oh, so you're that chick, you're that mom.
Right.
So if your daughter brought home a black guy or Asian guy, Latino guy, you'd be like,
Honestly, I don't know how you inserted race into this, but comment down below and let me know if you guys think what he just said was racist. And also let me know what you guys think of the new Heroes Reborn. I'm going to give it like it's in the middle for me. It's like a 5 out of 10. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not good.
But originally I thought it was horrible, but episode 3, I'm gonna call it that. It has given me enough hope that maybe you might, being like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, you might have started off slow and clunky, but maybe you're gonna build.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D started off horrible for me.
It started off slow.
That's another video for another day. I'm Lance Excalibur.
This is Mason AJ.
Peace, suckers. And this is one of the things I really don't like about the show, because it's not all perfect. It's a really awesome show, but this is one of those things where it's like, like she eat a brand, and okay, she gets some of the personality traits, and she start acting like it. And this episode, she was acting like